the Central Agricultural University in Imphal just inaugurated the Agri Fair here today at the Agri Expo 2023 to 2024. It is a 2-day event that is starting today, December 12th, going on till December 14th. Today, the Governor of Nagaland, Laga Nation, as well as Deputy Chief Minister Tia Ziliang and Advisor of Agriculture Matang Yantan attended the program. Today, there will be different technical sessions as well as many speeches and talks from various persons and expertise in the field from the Northeast region. Let's have a look at the inaugural program.
First of all, I bring one greeting on my own behalf and on behalf of the government of Nagaland to you all. As we gather here today to celebrate the regional Agri Fair organized by CAU Imphal, a platform provided for farmers and agripreneurs to be connected to investors and also to empower the youth and budding farmers to join the agri revolution for India to become self-reliant and work towards Amrit Kal or Golden Era as envisioned by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. A conclave where young minds from renowned institutes will share ideas and frame the roadmap for the agricultural sector to grow exponentially in the coming years. In context of Nagaland state, which is basically an agrarian state, this fair holds special significance and will help the people of the state in particular to adopt scientific and more sustainable agricultural practices in order to become a major producer and exporter of agricultural products. With Government of India giving special attention to the Northeast region, it is an opportunity to explore and make optimum usage of the vast and rich agricultural land in the region. With modern technology, proper guidance, roadmap by the scientists and innovative ideas, and there is huge scope for agri and allied sector to grow and for the region to become a major player. Having said this, it would be incomplete without giving special mention to the Central Agriculture University Imphal for organizing this regional fair and also farmers and students conclave and for choosing the state of Nagaland to host this grand event. With the participation of students in this event, it will help instill interest and motivate the young people to explore vocational education, which will aid in employability and entrepreneurial skill for self-sufficiency. This is particularly important in respect of the Northeast region, as there is no big corporate or companies in the region, and not everyone can be employed in the government sector. So, taking advantage of the rich and fertile land, it is imperative that we encourage our people to take up agriculture professionally. The negative mentality associated with being an agriculturalist should be reversed, and this can be done when the income generation capability of the agricultural produce increase and the region flourishes and does exceedingly well in agri and allied sector. I urge upon the young students here today to dare to dream beyond the conventional education and employment and to take a plunge and become agripreneurs, thus becoming self-sufficient, self-reliant, which will help not only yourself, but your state and the country in general. A conclave like this is a great opportunity for you to explore and interact with the best minds of the field of agriculture and get motivated and learn the art of taking up agriculture with an economic perspective for sustainability. Make the best use of the event and be the change you want to see in the society. As for the farmers, make use of this golden opportunity to augment your produce and help the society to grow and become more self-reliant. Taking as many innovative and scientific ideas you can gather from here and put it in practice and improve your agricultural activities. It is because of the hard work of the cultivators and producers that impact the economy of the country positively. It would be unimaginable for a country to survive without people behind the agriculture sector. Therefore, taking the opportunity today, inculcate the best practices so that your lands and farms do not become a liability, but rather a good source of income, and in the process help our country to grow in the right direction. Agri scientists may also stress on the usage of technology and educate the farmers on how to multiply agricultural produces, as solely depending on the conventional manual labor will not be able to even meet the domestic demand, much less talk about export. Another area of concern is to get good investment for setting up of processing unit and storage facilities in the region, because most of the agri products are easily perishable goods. Once again, I extend my sincere gratitude to the COU in PAL for organizing this mega event in the state, and I wish you all a very successful regional agri fair and conclave. May this event be a harbinger of great change in the field of agriculture to the region and the country. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you and God bless.
I thank the organization for the invitation to this conclave. To me personally, there cannot be a better opportune time to hold this all-important farmers conclave to ignite agricultural revolution in the state of Nagaland, which has such a huge potential in agriculture. Talking about agricultural revolution, very recently we have lost the father figure and architect of our first green revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. I truly miss a visionary like Dr. Swaminathan. He, along with other agricultural scientists, have saved us from food famine and made the country not only self-reliant, but also converted India into a food exporter to the world. We can hardly forget the dedication and commitment of our farmers that during difficult times of COVID pandemic, when life came to standstill, it was only agricultural sector that was functioning and sustained. Our farmers not only fed all our countrymen, but were in true sense annadata to major countries of the world. You may remember that recently when the government took a decision to halt the export of rice, it created a panic situation around the world, and how our country was asked not to stop the export since it may result in food insecurity in the European and North American markets. Friends, agriculture in almost all the northeastern states is based on traditional techniques, which primarily on organic and natural methods of crop as well as animal rearing. This is a very big asset because the world today is shifting towards quality output rather than quantity output. I congratulate the efforts of the Honorable Vice Chancellor in creating an atmosphere where the students can be trained in these natural methods of farming. I am aware of his efforts to create an entire curriculum to train our future generation in traditional practices coupled with the modern means of agriculture to sustain the production levels and that the first green revolution has given, at the same time taking care of sustainability of land and panchabhutas of agriculture. Talking about the Northeast, the huge wealth of alternative food choices and horticultural bio-wealth that the region offers should be well documented and explored. In the world, when we are dependent on just 3 or 4 crops, alternative food sources play an important role. I suggest that the Central Agriculture University, Impal, should take active leadership in this endeavor and should prepare a food atlas of northeastern states solely focusing on the alternative food crops. For any endeavor pertaining to agriculture, human resources play an important role. I am given to understand that the Central Agriculture University has been doing its bit in this regard by training the students not only in nuances of agriculture, but also providing exposure opportunities to global platforms. I am told that the university has already sent close to 200 students abroad for exposure to international agricultural scenario. I am sure these visits must have provided the young minds in shaping their skills to international standards. I am told that these students are going to share their experiences with the farmers during this meet. I urge the farmers to interact with these young minds and gain from the knowledge that they have acquired. I urge officials from the agriculture departments and from other line departments of Nagaland to make full use of these human resources that have assembled at our doorsteps. I, on my behalf, extend warm greetings and best wishes for successful and fruitful organization of the event. And I visited the exhibition. It was well arranged. Of course, I'm very sorry that I could not visit all the stalls here because of the... Already we were late in starting this meeting for half an hour. And I could not complete all those stalls. Even then, everything was well arranged. I congratulate all those people, those who have arranged these stalls ever. I am from Tamil Nadu, particularly I am from Tanjavur. Tanjavur is just on the banks of Cau-Regional. Tanjavur is called the granary of South. So I am very much qualified to address this meeting only because of that. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.